Have you ever wondered if now is truly the right time to retire? You're not alone. Retirement is one of the biggest life decisions you'll ever make, and for many, it comes with a lot of uncertainty. Am I financially ready? Will I have enough to sustain my lifestyle? What if I retire too early and regret it later? But what if I told you that this year might actually be the best time to retire? In this video, I'll explain exactly why that is. I'll also break down the biggest myths that hold people back from retiring and show you how to retire with total confidence. This isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet. It's about making the best possible choice for your future so that when you do retire, you can enjoy it to the fullest. So stick with me because, by the end of this video, you'll have a much clearer picture of whether retiring this year is the right move for you. Before we dive in, let me quickly introduce myself. I'm Dave Zoller, and my team and I at Streamline Financial have spent the last 16 years helping people just like you transition into retirement. I've seen what works, and I've also seen the biggest mistakes people make when deciding to retire. That's exactly why I created this channel, to share real, actionable strategies that can help you retire smarter and with absolute peace of mind. If you find this video helpful, be sure to subscribe to Benefit Genius. We break down the latest updates, retirement strategies, and financial tips to help you make the best decisions for your future. Now, let's talk about the first big reason why this year could be the perfect time to retire. Most people think of retirement as simply leaving their job and stepping into a slower, more relaxed phase of life. But what if I told you that retirement isn't an ending, it's actually a new beginning? We are entering what I like to call the retirement renaissance. Think about the Renaissance period in history. It was a time of creativity, innovation, and reinvention. People like Leonardo da Vinci weren't just artists, they were scientists, inventors, and dreamers. They explored new ideas, pushed boundaries, and redefined what was possible. And today, we're seeing something very similar happen with retirement. For the first time ever, we have three powerful forces aligning that make this year an incredible time to retire. First, there's the financial side. If you've been saving, investing, and planning for years, you may already have the resources you need to retire comfortably. And with the right strategy, you can stretch those savings even further, making sure you don't just retire, but thrive in retirement. Second, we have more freedom and flexibility than ever before. The way we work, live, and connect has completely transformed. Technology has made it possible to work part-time, start a business from anywhere, or even turn a hobby into an income stream. This means you don't have to stop working altogether if you don't want to. You can transition into retirement in a way that fits your lifestyle, whether that means traveling, volunteering, or even working on passion projects. Third, and perhaps most importantly, this generation of retirees has something no previous generation has ever had. We have both the health and the wealth to truly reinvent retirement. Think about it. Our parents and grandparents retired with fewer options. Today, we have access to better healthcare, more financial tools, and endless ways to stay active, engaged, and financially secure. And this brings me to a very important point. What's stopping you from retiring this year? Because while many people are ready to retire, they don't realize it. They're held back by fears that may not even be true. So let's talk about three common barriers that make people hesitate to retire and why they shouldn't stop you. The first barrier is financial fear. Many people delay retirement because they're afraid of running out of money. And while that's a valid concern, it's one that can be managed with the right planning. The key isn't just about how much you have saved, it's about how you use it. With the right withdrawal strategy, tax planning, and investment approach, you can maximize your income and make your savings last longer than you think. A lot of retirees actually find that they spend less than expected in retirement, especially after the first few years. So if finances are holding you back, it's time to take a realistic look at your numbers. You may already be in a much better position than you think. The second barrier is the fear of losing purpose. For many people, their job isn't just about money, it's about identity, routine, and social connections. The thought of leaving work can feel overwhelming, but here's the truth. Retirement doesn't have to mean sitting at home with nothing to do. In fact, The happiest retirees are the ones who stay active, engaged, and purpose-driven. Maybe that means picking up a new hobby, traveling, volunteering, or even mentoring others in your field. The beauty of retirement today is that you get to design it. The third and final barrier is uncertainty about when the right time actually is. So many people keep waiting for the perfect moment to retire. They think, maybe next year, when the market is better, or maybe I should work just a little longer. But the truth is, there's never a perfect time to retire. There will always be reasons to wait, but at some point, you have to ask yourself, what are you waiting for? If you've done your planning and you're financially secure, the right time to retire is when you're ready to start living the life you truly want. So if you're considering retiring this year, here's what I recommend. First, take a real look at your finances. If you haven't already, sit down with a financial planner and map out a plan. Know your numbers, understand your spending, and make sure you have a strategy that works for you. Second, think about how you want to spend your time. What excites you? What would make your retirement fulfilling? Make a list of things you'd love to do and start exploring them now. And finally, give yourself permission to retire. You've worked hard for this moment. You've earned the right to enjoy your life on your own terms. Retirement isn't an end, it's a new beginning. A chance to reinvent yourself, to explore, and to create a life that's even more fulfilling than you ever imagined. So, what do you think? Are you ready to take the next step? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear where you're at in your retirement journey. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe to Benefit Genius for more expert insights on Social Security, financial planning, and making the most of your retirement. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.